evening to you and welcome to the news. I'm Sarah Dadewe Japa. Here are the highlights. Nigeria Police Force recruits 10,000 new personnel. INEC extends voter registration exercise in Edo and Ondo states. Plus, veteran world tennis champion Novak Djokovic withdraws from French Open. And now details. The Police Service Commission has approved and released a list of 10,000 successful applicants for recruitment into the Nigeria Police Force. The Commission on Tuesday, June 4th, received a report of the Police Recruitment Board, which says 9,000 applicants were approved for recruitment for general duty, while 1,000 applicants were recruited for the specialist cadre. The Commission had earlier inaugurated a recruitment board constituted with representatives from the Commission, the Nigeria Police Force, the Ministry of Police Affairs, Federal Character Commission, police colleges, and the Police Trust Fund to superintend over the recruitment process and report back to the Commission. Rising from the process, the Commission shortlisted 171,956 applicants who met the requirements for the computer-based tests conducted by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board. Lending his voice, Chairman of the Commission, Dr. Solomon Arase, CFR, her retired Inspector General of Police, disclosed that the entire process reflects a deliberate effort to build a police force that is competent, reliable, and truly representative of the best that Nigeria has to offer. Candidates are invited to check the status of their application through the Police Service Commission's dedicated web page, which can be accessed on computers and mobile devices on www.policeservicecommission. Applicants are also advised to contact the PSC Recruitment Hub Desk on WhatsApp numbers 080-947-67777 and 090-313-18499 for complaints or inquiries. The team leader of Do Foundation, Barrister Dise Ogbuse Godihari, has cancelled youths proposing to leave the country for greener pastures to have a rethink. She stated this while answering questions on NDTV's current affairs magazine program, Inside. Correspondent Mercy Francis Boazi, who monitored the show, completes the report.
Japa syndrome is a situation where a citizen decides to leave mother's land to another country of the same or different continent for greener pastures. The team leader of Do Foundation, Dr. Barrister Dise Ogbuse, has called on youths to jettison the Japa illegality syndrome and stay in Nigeria.
Like a lot of youths have asked us, you want us not to Japa, what do you have for us? You want us to stay back in Bayelsa State, you want us to stay back in Nigeria, what do you have for us? The good news now is that we have a lot of professionals, a lot of entrepreneurs that have said, yes, we're coming to help the youths get gainfully employed. We're going to be teaching them on a lot of skills that, even a civil service job cannot even get them and all of that. We will be doing that tomorrow.
Featuring on the program was a member of Do Foundation, Mr. A.K. Okus, who revealed that the recent survey carried out on the subject matter shows that almost 65% of youths have already decided to leave the country on or before graduation when the opportunity comes.
We found out that 65% of the students telling us that Japa is an illegal way of going out. And still telling us if they are true, they are going to leave the country.
Serious.
We asked further, what is the reason? We found out that 55% telling us they're looking for greener pasture. What is greener over there? They tell us categorically that even if you are washing plates, you are better than the director in Nigeria. Look at the syndrome now. So we need to disburse that thing from them and we need to purge it out in order for them not to take it on, because they are not telling them the truth.
Dr. Busi highlighted some of the factors which brought about the syndrome.
Like you asked, what are the causes? Peer group influence. In fact, we have a young girl that will be sharing her story tomorrow. You know, peer group influence, the quest for money, to get money, the quest for greener pasture, and then ignorance. Because we've had a lot of persons that have said, I'm leaving the country, but we've eventually found out that most times they are being trafficked out of the country.
She affirmed that two foundation shall continue to focus on its objectives.
The Foundation is a non-governmental organization with a focus on justice, security, and development in our society. For us in Do Foundation, if we have a just society, we are sure of a secured and developed society, developed life for the vulnerable persons in our society.
Mercy Francis Poazi, reporting for NDTV News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has extended the deadline for the ongoing continuous voter registration (CVR) in Edo and Ondo states by 4 days ahead of the off-cycle governorship elections in both states later in the year. The 10-day exercise was earlier scheduled to end yesterday. INEC National Commissioner in charge of Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olumeko, disclosed this in a statement yesterday in Abuja. He said the commission met earlier on Tuesday and, among other issues, reviewed the ongoing CVR in Edo and Ondo states, scheduled to end on Wednesday, June 5, 2024. Olumeko stated that, following appeals by stakeholders, the Commission has approved the extension of the exercise from Thursday 6th to Sunday 9th June 2024 to enable more eligible persons to register. Similarly, the duration of the exercise is extended from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. It stated that the number of centers has been increased beyond the 397 wards and the two state offices in Benin City and Akure to include all the 36 local government offices of the Commission in the two states. According to him, more machines will also be deployed to areas identified to have peculiar needs, such as difficult terrain or communal issues. He said, like the ward registration centers, detailed information on the names and addresses of the LGA offices have also been uploaded to INEC's website and social media platforms for the guidance of registrants in both states. A Nigerian girl, Celine Undu-Dim, and a Ghanaian friend, Afiba Tando, who went missing under suspicious circumstances following their trip to Nigeria to attend a friend's wedding, have been found dead. The wedding, which was later called off, caused the two friends to embark on a trip to Aba to see a male friend from where they never returned. Latest information indicates that the bodies of both girls were found on Monday, indicating a horrific and sinister turn of events. The distressing incident unfolded when a chilling video surfaced revealing the lifeless bodies near the home of Andrew Amechi, the alleged suspect, who was arrested in connecting with their kidnap. Shockingly, one of the girls' body was discovered with gruesome mutilation as her head, legs, and hands were brutally removed. And on to the entertainment scene. Kay, a Nigerian singer and songwriter, catapults into the spotlight in November 2022 with a soulful rendition of Johnny Drill's How Are You, My Friend? For details of this and more on entertainment scene, let's join Steffi Dede.
Kay, a Nigerian singer and songwriter, catapulted into the spotlight in November 2022 with her soulful rendition of Johnny Drill's How Are You My Friend? Her EP 333 features three distinct tracks that highlight her versatile music prose, and heartfelt storytelling. On the opening track, Mine, she delves into the bittersweet realm of unacquitted love, capturing the raw emotions of desire and yearning. Her soulful vocals paired with the smooth R&B instrumentation create a deeply moving listening experience. Followed by Silence, a captivating cover of Popcan's hit song. This track infuses a fresh, soulful energy that pays homage to the original record while adding K's unique touch. The blend of dancehall rhythms and K's emotive delivery makes Silence a standard piece on the EP. Steffi Dedi for NDTV News.
And to the ever busy world of sports. The news that Novak Djokovic has withdrawn from the French Open due to a knee injury sustained during the 5-set victory over Francisco Cerundolo in the fourth round stunned the tennis world on Tuesday afternoon. For details of these and other sports stories, let's join Ayemi Miene.
Top seed Novak Djokovic shocked the tennis world on Tuesday afternoon when it was revealed that he had withdrawn from the French Open due to a knee injury he had suffered during his thrilling 5-set victory over Francisco Cerundolo in the fourth round. At the Roland Garros, the news had everyone talking, and Boris Becker of Eurosport was as surprised and disappointed as anyone. The top seed was in excruciating pain after fighting through the injury to defeat Francisco Cerundolo in their epic match that lasted from Monday afternoon into the evening on court Philippe Cartier. With an MIR scheduled for Tuesday, Djokovic cautioned during his post-match press conference that he was unsure if the setback would allow him to continue his run at Roland Garros. The 24-time Grand Slam winner will no longer be able to compete in the tournament. It was announced on Tuesday afternoon, following his medical examinations after the effects of the painkillers had worn off. On Sunday, the Turkish Super League team Fenerbahce announced the appointment of Jose Mourinho, the former Real Madrid manager, as their new coach. After numerous signs for days that Mourinho would take over, the Istanbul team announced early on Sunday on X that the Portuguese manager will be present at a ceremony held at the Sukru Sarakoglu Stadium. Mourinho, 61, sent a video message to Fenerbahce supporters on Saturday night, saying, "See you tomorrow in Kadikoy and let us start our journey together." Thousands of fans sang songs and cheered the Portuguese coach's name during the Turkish team's signing ceremony for Mourinho at Fenerbahce's Ulka Stadium in Istanbul. Normally, a coach is loved after victories. In this case, I feel that love before victories. And that for me is a big responsibility that I feel, and I promise you that from this moment, I belong to this family. This shirt is my skin, Mourinho said in his address to the fans, waving a Fenerbahce jersey. Since the moment I met President Ali Koch and understood his ideas and projects, I wanted to play for you. I want to be a coach of all of you. From the moment I signed my contract, your dreams are now my dreams. I am Ayemi Miene reporting for NDTV Sports.
That sports story brings us to the end of tonight's bulletin. But before we go, let's take another look at stories that made headlines. The Police Service Commission has approved and released the list of 10,000 successful applicants for recruitment into the Nigeria Police Force. We also brought you a report that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has extended the deadline for the ongoing continuous voter registration in Edo and Ondo states by 4 days ahead of the off-cycle governorship elections in both states later in the year. The 10-day exercise was earlier scheduled to end yesterday. And finally, the news that Novak Djokovic has withdrawn from the French Open due to a knee injury sustained during his 5-set victory over Francisco Cerundolo in the fourth round stunned the tennis world on Tuesday afternoon. That's the end of tonight's bulletin. Thanks for watching. I'm Sarah Japa. Good night.